Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Monday night edition of Global Sports. I'm Stacey Jones. Great to have you with us. An exciting night at Sydney Centre 200. The Cape Breton Screaming Eagles and the Halifax Mooseheads faced off in Game 6 of their Delio Conference semi-final series. All the cliches came out, cliches I should say, came out for the Mooseheads tonight. Do or die, put up or shut up, and on and on. The Eagles were hoping they could put an end to the herd tonight and avoid having to return to the rowdy confines of the Halifax Metro Centre tomorrow night. First period, the Eagles get their fans on their feet. David Cloutier picks it up at the blue line. Wait, shoots, and he beats Danny Dallaire. The Eagles on board first. It's 1-0. Cloutier's 7th of the playoffs. But the Moose strike back. The shot from the point is stopped, but Jason King is there to grab the rebound. The Moose have tied this game up at 1 goal apiece. Moose had done a power play, but it's the Eagles scoring. Dominic Noel out-battles Jean-Francois Cyr, and he one-times at 5-hole on Dallaire. Eagles in front 2-1 to the second. Midway through the period, Jason King takes a cross-ice pass and is flattened at the blue line by Jean-Philippe Cote. King is apparently a little upset by the hit. Seconds later, he takes a selfish penalty here after the whistle blows, skates into Fleury, tripping him in the process. A penalty would prove costly. Just 11 seconds into that power play, Laprise rings it off the post. Noel picks up the puck and fires it at the net. Puck bounces to Dufour, who beats Dallaire. 3-1, Eagles in front. Then the floodgates open. Dufour breaks down the left wing, beats Dallaire on the short side. Screaming Eagles with a 4-1 lead. And Andre Martineau puts it out in front, and Stuart McRae was waiting in the slot, and that shot goes through Dallaire's legs. Eagles in control now. It's 5-1 to the third period. The Eagles keep it coming. Danny Dallaire can't believe what's happening. Dominic Noel shoots. It's stopped by Dallaire, but Pierre-Luc Laprise grabs the rebound. That's his 4th of the postseason. The Eagles with a 6-1 lead. Fans were on their feet. The Mooseheads trying to make a comeback. The backhanded pass to F.P. Gannett, and he puts it by Marc-Andre Fleury. That was A.J. McLean getting hit by a puck. Good news is he would return to the game. F.P. Gannett getting the backhanded pass there to score. The Mooseheads still trailing, though, 6-2. The Mooseheads get another. Julio Scandella puts one on net. It's redirected in by Robbie Sutherland. Fleury taken out in the process there, but he'd be fine. The Mooseheads were within 3 goals, but that would be all they'd be able to muster. The fans at Sydney Centre 200 erupted as the Screaming Eagles beat the Halifax Mooseheads 4-2. The Eagles have 3 days of rest before taking on the Acadie Bathurst T10. No question, this too will be a great series, and it gets underway Friday night's victory. Stuart McRae says the fans were behind them all series and all night.
Just especially when we scored those goals in the second period, the place was just going nuts, and you know, we're really happy to beat Halifax just for ourselves and for the crowd, because we know it means a lot to them.
It was a huge one. I mean, for the team, for what have been said in the paper against us, and for the people in Cape Breton. I mean, I can't really point out really a turning point. I know some people are going to say it's the call of the stick, but that's only one game. You had to win 4. And, I mean, overall, we played really good with a lot of intensity. We showed a lot of character to beat those guys because they're playing very good defensively. So overall, I got to say, every game was a battle out there, and we responded very well.
It was certainly
I never heard such a loud crowd in all my life. I mean, just especially when we scored those goals in the second period, the place was just going nuts, and you know, we're really happy to beat Halifax just for ourselves and for the crowd, because we know it means a lot to them.
Big emotional series. How do you regroup for Bathurst?
We'll just take a couple days off, and I'm sure we're going to be fresh to go. I mean, this is a big win, and you know, Bathurst and all the other teams, they've had an easy road to where they are, but we know we can beat some tough teams, so I think we have that in our favor.
This was a physical series, but it wasn't dirty. What type of series do you expect against Bathurst?
I'd say it'll be more of the same. I don't think it'll be as physical because there's not as much of a heated rivalry, but you know, both of the teams out there have a lot of respect for each other. We both work hard, and we showed a lot of character to score a lot of goals in those last 2 games.
So you had a couple of pops with
for all the island, and all the island, I think they're behind us, and I think we give them something to cheer about.
Yeah, it seems like 6-3. Why were there so many goals tonight compared to every other night?
Yeah, it was a little bit more offensive than the other game, but I think we come out strong, and we play, I think, one of our best game during the series.
When it was 4-1 or 5-1, when did you guys think that the game was yours now?
I don't know. We try to not think about it and play the same game that we did the first two periods, and I think the final score showed that we did a pretty good job.
Yeah, they had to play 7 games against Rimouski. I mean, how much do you think that made a difference, that you guys had maybe more legs?
I don't think so. I think when you are in the series, I don't think you can your legs can get I don't know, tired. I think with the emotion, you never tire. You just want to play, and I don't know. For me, when I'm tired during the playoffs, never happen. I'm just too pumped up to be tired.
So how does the team feel now going against Bathurst in the round?
It feels great. We got it's been two times that Bathurst beat us in the series before. Mm-hmm. I think it's our time to show them that what we are made of, and I hope every guy's gonna come strong and all the teams be there to beat them.
Okay, thank you, guys.
Thanks.
Mario, we just finished eliminating the Halifax Mooseheads. Just talk about the mood of the team and what you think about the series.
I think it was a good series. My prediction was 6 games, so we win in the 6th game. It's not how you win; it's you have to win. The first team will win 4 games. That's it. We win.
What about the emotion in this series? How emotional was it?
You have a big emotion because it's Cape Breton against Halifax, so it's a lot of emotion for the player and for everybody in Sydney. Yeah.
Now, this is a veteran club. A lot of people were kind of worried when it was 2-2, but they bounced back nicely. Were you happy with the last 2 games?
Yeah, I think we win the 2 last game. We put a lot of pressure. We were very intense, and we score a lot of goals. That's a difference. Yeah.
How about from a coach's staff? Good feeling?
For sure, it's a good feeling. So, when you win, it's always a good feeling, but it's it's amazing. Yeah.
Thanks, Mario.
Thank you.
There, Joseph. Rivalry means the series is now over. Talk about the intensity, the whole series itself.
Well, the big thing is I think this was bigger than hockey. You're looking at Cape Breton Island against the capital city of Halifax, and always a great rivalry. And I'm really pleased with the guys the way they come up tonight. We had to win a big one in Halifax to bring it back home, get an opportunity to finish it. Everybody showed up. Everybody played 60 minutes, and full marks to Halifax. They gave it all they had also, and I think the winners were definitely the fans.
Yeah, I tend to agree, and I mean your guy, as again the emotional level. I mean, did our players finally figure it out that this is bigger than, as you say, the game?
Well, I'll give full marks to our head coach, Pascal Vincent. We had a great meeting there before the game in Halifax, and he basically told them the reason why we can't seem to get up as much as we should is because a lot of players are from Quebec, and Halifax got more local kids. And he told them basically what it means to Cape Breton Island and what it means to all the people. And I think the guys started believing in that, and they played for Cape Breton Island for sure.
Talk about your own series emotionally. How has it been for you as a coach?
Well, I think I feel that we really complement each other. I'm just a rah-rah guy there, and, the other 2 guys are great hockey guys, and I think we complement each other. It was a great experience. I've been in hockey all my life. This is the highest level I coached at, and it was just wonderful. I learned a lot this year, and the kids, what I really appreciated with the kids was the chemistry was very strong. Everybody got along. This English, French thing just wasn't there. It was just everybody responded together no matter what language you spoke. So I think that had a big thing to do with it. I mentioned to Carl McLean, who played in the Memorial Cup last year, what he thought about this team compared to the team he played with last year. He said, well, the big thing with this team is definitely the chemistry. Everybody gets along, and that'll take a team a long way.
Blair, don't sell your shirt.
Don't go too close.